Good morning, students. Welcome to RPS Group of Schools online classes of science. Today, we will continue Module 3 of the chapter Weather, Climate and Adaptations. In this module, we will learn adaptations in animals living in tropical rainforest. The adaptations in red-eyed frog, in monkeys, in lion-tailed macaque, in toucans, in elephants. We will also learn about the adaptations in animals living in hot deserts, like camels. Where do the tropical rainforests lie? The tropical region lies near both the sides of equator line on the earth. These regions are hot but get plenty of rainfall. Therefore, this region is humid. Even in coldest month, the temperature is generally higher than 15 degrees Celsius. During hot summers, the temperature may reach above 40 degrees Celsius. Days and nights are almost equal in length throughout the year. Tropical rainforest is the important feature of the tropical region. These regions are rich in vegetation, that is, the flora is rich in these regions, and large variety of diversity in animals are also seen in this region. In case of India, tropical rainforests are found in Western Ghats and Assam. Other countries of the world like Southeast Asia, Central America, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brazil, Republic of Congo, Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, and Central Africa also have tropical rainforest. The major type of animals living in the rainforest are monkeys, apes, gorillas, tigers, lions, elephants, leopards, lizards, snakes, birds, and insects. Since there are a large number of animals found in these regions, there is an intense or very tough competition for food and shelter among these animals. So, the animals are well adapted in such a way that they eat different kinds of food and live in different kinds of places to overcome the competition for food and shelter, respectively. Let's discuss about some animals found in the tropical rainforest. Red-eyed frog. What are the adaptations found in red-eyed frog? The red-eyed frog lives on trees in tropical rainforest. They have sticky pads on their feet that help them to climb the trees well. It does not live in water and has a greeny back and a creamy underside body. It has a big and bulging bright red eyes and it is nocturnal in nature. That is, it sleeps during the day and becomes active during night and feeds on the insects present on the tree. The bulging eye of the frog protects it from its predator. The sudden opening of big and bright red eyes frightens the predator for a while, and in the meantime, the frog gets time to jump or escape to a safe place. The green color of the frog helps it to hide within the green leaves of the tree and helps it to protect from predators. They get well merged with the green leaves and thus protects themselves from being a prey. Let's talk about the monkeys that are very common in the tropical rainforest. The monkeys live in tropical rainforest, have long and coiled prehensile tails for grasping tree branches. These long prehensile tail act as an additional arm while jumping from one branch to another. In case of monkeys, their hands and feet are well adapted and adapted in such a way that they can easily hold the branches of the trees. That is, they have grasping feet with opposable thumb. That is a special features found in these arboreal animals. Monkeys have long and arms and legs. The eyesight of monkeys are very sharp and good, which helps them in leaping between the branches to escape from their predators. Monkeys eat fruits, seeds, leaves, roots, and insects as their food, which is present in abundance in tropical rainforest. Let's discuss lion-tailed macaque. It is also called as beard ape and lives in the rainforest of Western Ghats in India. Specifically, it has silver-white mane which surrounds the head from the cheeks to its chin, which is a specific characteristic of this animal. Apart from this, it also have long tail like lion, and it's similar to that of lion and having bunch or tuft of hair at the end. These animals spend most of their time feeding in the upper canopy of trees, and thus they are arboreal animals. These animals rarely comes down on the ground and spends a major part of its life on the tree. It mainly feeds on fruits, seeds, young leaves, stems, flowers, and buds. They also can eat insects present under the bark of the tree. It is a good climber with its hand and feet adapted to hold the branches of the trees firmly. Let's talk about very interesting bird named toucan. Toucan is a bird which is found in tropical rainforest and which possesses a long, strong, and large beak which becomes its identity. It is a colorful bird which possesses a strange beak. It lives most of the time in the holes of big trees. The long and large beak helps toucan to reach the fruits attached to the ends of the thin branches of the tree that are weak enough to support its weight. It is an adaptation of this bird to get the unreachable fruits. Its large beak also helps in temporary storage of fruits which is collected by toucan. These possess feet that are adapted for grasping the branches of the trees firmly. Very specially, students, toucan can change the color of its feather so as to get mixed up with the surrounding, and they are not easily noticed or depicted by the predators and remain safe. Elephants. Elephant is a well-known animal of Indian tropical rainforest. These are plant eaters, herbivores, and are adapted in many remarkable ways to survive in the tropical rainforest. Let's discuss these adaptations. These adaptations are as the elephant has a long trunk which is used as a nose and has a strong sense of smell. It also helps elephant to pick up the food. The long trunk is also used for breathing. It can reach up to the branches of trees and help it to eat tree leaves. It is also used for sucking water from the lakes or rivers. It acts as an additional limb to hold food, rip the branch of a tree for its leaves, filling it with water, and use the spray of water for cooling its own body. The elephant possesses tusks, long pointed teeth. It's actually a modified incisors that are used in tearing the bark of trees, which the elephant loves to eat as food. It also helps elephant to fight their enemies and protecting themselves. The elephant has large ears that help it to hear even very soft sounds and can sense the danger. It also helps the elephant to keep it cool in the hot and humid climate of the tropical rainforest. Elephants have large ears with acute sense of hearing. Large earlobes are also used by the animal as fan to keep itself cool. The feet of the elephant is large and round, which help it to provide good stability and prevent it from sinking into the soft ground due to its heavy weight. The pillar-like legs with broad feet help elephants in holding themselves firmly on the ground. Adaptations in deserts. What are deserts? A desert is a barren area of landscape where little precipitation occurs and consequently living conditions are hostile for plant and animal life. The lack of vegetation exposes the unprotected surface of the ground to the process of degradation and denudation. Two important characteristics of the desert are high temperature and scarcity of rainfall, and that determine the occurrence, distribution, and adaptations found in the desert animals. Because of less rainfall, vegetation in desert areas is scarce. A xeracole, commonly referred to as a desert animal, or it is an animal adapted to live in the desert. The main challenges that they overcome are lack of water and excessive heat. To overcome the problem of lack of water, they conserve water in their body. How do they do it? They avoid evaporation and concentrate their excretions. The desert animals are without sweat glands. That is, they do not perspire, thus reducing the loss of water from the body. Desert animals excrete concentrated urine. That is, the nitrogenous waste which is dissolved in very less amount of water is expelled out in the form of urine. Some are so adept at conserving water or obtaining it from food that they do not need to drink at all. They try to retain more and more water in their body. To escape the desert heat, xeracole tend to be either nocturnal or crepuscular, that is, most active at dawn and dusk. Either they are active in the early morning or in the late evening when the temperatures are cooler. Some animals, like poikilothermic animals, also match their internal temperature to the external environment and are very well adapted to live easily in the desert. Their body temperature fluctuates according to the temperature in the environment. Let's discuss some common adaptations found in camels. Camels are also called the ship of the desert. What are the various features that make the camel the most suitable animal to adapt in the desert areas? They have thick fur to keep the sun heat away during the day, but provide warmth at night. Very long intestines to reabsorb as much water as possible from the foods eaten. That is, they have a capability to absorb as much water in the intestine and retain the water in the body. They have wide feet which help to spread the camel's weight and make it easier to walk on the sand. The leathery pad protect from heat and act like snowshoes to help prevent it sinking much in the sand. They have hump to store food as fat, and when required, it provides energy for long periods of time in desert. Camels have long eyelashes to keep the sand out of the eyes. They have thin nostrils that can be closed to prevent the sand blowing in during the sandstorms. Camels have long muscular legs that allow them to walk for miles across the desert. The leathery knees they have to help prevent burning when kneeling on hot sand. That's all for this module, student. Take good care of self. Thank you.